Mr. Zukerman, I read in your biography that you were taught to play clarinet when you were very young. How did you change for the violin?
Well, first I started on the recorder to read music. And then my father played the clarinet, so I picked up the clarinet a little bit for about 6 months. And then I couldn't breathe. I had a problem breathing. At 7 years old, it's a little bit hard to breathe. So my father finally gave me a violin. And that's how it started.
Yes, it's a very happy coincidence for us. Then you started to conduct orchestras as well.
That's much later.
Yes, I know. It was in 1970. I read in your biography. How did it happen? How did it begin?
Well, it came out of necessity to wanting to learn more about music, about the score. I always played German music since I was about 9 or 10 years old. Always. And German music is a process of listening. You have to listen. And conducting is just much bigger that way. I already started learning a little bit how to beat time as conductor at Juilliard when I was there. And it was just an extension.
I see. Well, you are also a great teacher, as we all know. You had quite a few outstanding pupils. But I'm not going to ask who was your favorite pupil because I understand it would be very difficult to answer. But what do you think is most important in someone who wants to become a musician? His talent or his ability to work hard?
Both.
Both.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Yes, that's
I think
the answer.
Talent. I love talent. Talent is wonderful. It's the most wonderful thing. And I think that with talent comes the kind of ability that makes you a better person. It influences other people, but you have to learn how to do it, and that takes a lot of work, a lot of patience. And then I think that the 3 things you have to do when you play music. You have to, of course, the brain. The brain is everything. Of course, the heart, everybody plays from the heart. But we need to get the heart a little bit to the side when we are 15, 16, 17, 18. It will always be there. So we separate because we have 2 sides. But then at the end, real great talent, has got something in the stomach that makes them play like nobody. And that's really what it's about. Those 3 elements. It takes time.
That's fantastic. Thank you. And the last question. You haven't seen the orchestra for 2 years, I think, something like that. What are your new impressions of it?
Wonderful. I find them very eager. They want to work. They seem to have a very good understanding. And I think there's a very good chemistry between us, Amanda and I, and the orchestra. And I think it's a wonderful. It doesn't happen that often when you can do things, so many things, so many details, so many aspects, so many values that go around without necessarily saying anything. It's a very interesting thing. And this is a bunch of people that are really eager and want to play well.
Thank you. Me and I'm sure our audience too, we remember the chemistry from the previous concert and we are looking forward to the 2 concerts that have come.
Me too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.